First up, let's talk about how to reference the good old-fashioned book. The basic format for a book reference is pretty simple. You start with the author's last name, followed by their initials. Then, in parentheses, you put the year the book was published. Next comes the title of the book, and pay attention here. You need to italicize the title. After the title, if the book you're referencing isn't the first edition, you'll need to indicate which edition it is. For example, second EDN or third EDN. This helps readers track down the exact version of the book you used. After the edition, or if it's the first edition just after the title, you'll add the place where the book was published, followed by a colon, and then the name of the publisher. It might seem like a lot of information, but trust me, it's all relevant. Think of it like giving someone directions to a specific house. You're giving your readers all the information they need to find the exact source you used. And that, my friends, is how you reference a book like a pro. All right, now that we've conquered the mighty book, let's move on to its slightly more complex cousin, the journal article. Journal articles are like the condensed, super-focused versions of books, often packed with specialized knowledge. Just like with books, you'll start with the author's last name and initials, followed by the year of publication in parentheses. Next comes the title of the article, which, unlike book titles, is enclosed in single quotation marks. After the article title, you'll need the name of the journal, and remember to italicize it. You also need to include the volume and issue number of the journal, separated by a comma. Finally, you'll add the page range of the article, preceded by pp. Okay, buckle up because we're about to enter the often confusing world of referencing websites. First things first, you'll need to determine if the website has an individual author or if it's attributed to an organization. If there's an author, you'll use their last name and initials, just like with books and journal articles. If it's an organization, you'll use the organization's name as the author. Next comes the year the website content was published or last updated, followed by the title of the specific web page you're referencing. Now, here's the crucial part, the URL. You absolutely have to include the full web address of the page, starting with http or https pow. Finally, because websites can change like the weather, you need to include the date you accessed the information. Congratulations! You've officially learned how to cite different sources in your writing. But hold on, we're not done yet. Now comes the grand finale, creating your reference list. Think of your reference list as the VIP guest list for your paper, a place where all your sources come together to mingle and show off their academic credentials. This list goes at the very end of your paper, on a separate page, and it needs to be in alphabetical order by the first author's last name. Consistency is key here, folks. Make sure you're using the same font and formatting for every single reference. Double-check that you've got all the necessary punctuation, italics, and parentheses in the right places. And trust me, you don't want to be the person who gets points deducted for formatting errors. Okay, let's be real for a second. Manually formatting every single reference can feel like a tedious and time-consuming task. But what if I told you there's a better way? Enter referencing tools, your new secret weapon in the battle against citation chaos. There are some fantastic tools out there like Zotero, Mendeley, and even online reference generators that can make your life a whole lot easier. These tools can automatically generate citations and bibliographies in various formats, including Harvard style. All you have to do is input the information, and they'll do the heavy lifting for you. But a word of caution, always double-check the output from these tools. We've covered a lot of ground today, from citing books and journal articles to wrangling websites and building your reference list. But before we wrap up, I want to take a moment to talk about the bigger picture, academic integrity. Referencing isn't just about following some arbitrary rules, it's about honesty, respect, and giving credit where credit is due. When you reference properly, you're acknowledging the hard work and ideas of other researchers and writers. You're showing your readers that you've done your research and that you're engaging in an ongoing scholarly conversation. Plus, let's be honest, good referencing just makes your work look more credible. It shows that you're not just throwing ideas around, but that you're basing your arguments on solid evidence. So embrace the power of referencing, my friends. So there you have it, folks, the ins and outs of Harvard referencing. It might seem a little overwhelming at first, but trust me, with a little practice, you'll be referencing like a pro in no time. Remember, referencing is like learning a new language. It takes time, effort, and maybe a few frustrated sighs along the way. But once you've mastered it, you'll be able to navigate the academic world with confidence and integrity. Now go forth and reference. And hey, while you're at it, don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe to my channel for more academic tips and tricks, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload. Until next time, stay curious, keep learning, and remember, you got this.